Welcome to day 21. Today's practice is all about softness, stillness, and flow through the power of blended colors. Let's begin by taking a slow, deep breath in and exhale completely. Let the mind settle and the brush begin to flow. What I'm going to paint is today a view of the ocean, and I'm going to do that in watercolors. So I'm beginning to start wetting my brush with clear water and applying water on the second half of the page. I am specifically using a watercolor paper which gives me little bit of time to hold water, but if you're using a normal paper, please feel free to skip the step because normal paper might not hold water and the paper might begin to really soak in. Now I'm taking a very soft hue to show the color of the ocean, a version of cerulean blue. And I'm going to apply the hues here and there wherever I've applied water. So what happens is when the blue tends to mix with the water, it naturally merges. You will feel this experience if you are using watercolor papers, but then if you're using normal paper, go ahead and directly apply the mixed color onto the paper. Start by applying light blues, and the horizontal line where we assume the C ends, right? Over there I'm going to apply a little bit of darker shade of the blue which I've taken. You could mix a little, very, very little of black in order to give the depth for this part. Don't worry about the placement, let it blend naturally. And for the second half of the paper, I'm using the same approach to make the blends and the shade. There's no need to create anything specific out of this exercise. This exercise is intention is to just allow the colors to reflect and how peaceful it feels to let go. Now, your painting may look abstract or incomplete, but this is not about achieving the outcome. It's about what's there within yourself. What is that space of stillness, understanding, and observing your breath and really feeling the presence of who you are. If you delve yourself with art, what essentially happens is all your thoughts and emotions start to really separate from who you are, which is, in other words, we can say that our mind separates from who you are. And we completely identify ourselves as a space of stillness and a space of really being grounded. And that is an identification by experience, but not by words, which you can really get connected to even right now if you are in the present moment. Now I'm going to continue by painting a little bit of clouds. So I felt the upper part of the art, the painting you do is in need of some filling. So I went ahead and did some clouds. You can explore and create anything in this space. As I said, this is about really observing that blending, really observing that soft hue you are using to paint this picture. And if you want to explore more of blending, you could always go ahead and get some watercolor papers and try this experiment, which allows you to even more delve in and learn a lot of blending. How did the colors make you feel today? Did you connect with your inner self? Let us know. And thank you so much for joining in today's Meditative Art Challenge. And we meet tomorrow. Until then, breathe, blend, and be at peace.